You see this big old ring on my finger? Bling-a-ding-a-ding-ding. Engaged.
Ain't nobody standing up for Papoose saying, "Oh man, we sorry that shit happened to you. Shawty did you dirty." We ain't hearing none of that shit, man. We ain't hearing none of that shit. Because ain't nobody trying to stand up, and they talking about the black woman is the most.
Oh my God, when he moved, why you cheat on Papoose? Remy.
Ooh. I feel bad for you. Come on, last one.
My foot on fire. She said he's order something with this.
Turmeric.
Oh, that's gonna hurt right there.
Order turmeric.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, you got it. Let's go.
He said enough of that.
Where's the flowers and all the extra
I'm
stuff
at
that we
work.
talk about?
I'm about to drag somebody. Hold on one second.
Who is she dragging? Walking around. What's up
What
with
did
that?
you do?
All right now.
I just want to know, what does she do?
I'm a designer. What do you do?
I rap
Okay.
and I smack chicks that get out of line.
You're not gonna smack me though. All right. Okay.
Every single one of those little tiny
That's what we're not
teeth
gonna do. You're not gonna smack
that are
me.
brown and yellow in your mouth, which fly down this runway. Every single one of them. Back up.
All right.
Take your dry wig. Back up. That's right.
Picture yourself scrolling through your phone and stopping at a clip of a woman showing off a giant engagement ring. At first glance, it looks like Papoose has finally proposed to Claressa Shields. For a moment, it seems believable, until the comments roll in. Within minutes, the internet is buzzing with confusion, jokes, and straight-up shock, because the one thing everybody knows is that Papoose is still married. People are asking the same questions over and over. How is this possible? And is Claressa being serious or just playing around? While reactions pile up, online sleuths start digging for clues, breaking down the situation like it's a mystery case. Some argue it must be a real proposal, others claim it's a joke, and many think it's nothing more than another attention-grabbing moment celebrities often get caught up in. No one can settle on the truth, and that's what keeps everyone watching. Because the story behind Claressa Shields' ring isn't nearly as simple as it looks. And once the real details start coming out, people begin to question everything they thought was happening.
Well, I think a lot of people today, they want instant gratification. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in the time. People see people and they see their success, but they never see what it took to get there.
Remy and Easy the Block caption. Oh my God, I hope they don't find out about this because you know it's a possibility. You might hear it for 9 minutes and then 3 rounds in front of a crowd. Has that ever happened to you before, Remy Ma?
That never happened to me.
A female, my nigga, that's his wife, knocking you out compared to what he could have did to you, and you not off the hook either. If you don't cheat, at least cheat with a nigga that can fight. Remy, you are up here supporting the victim. We done had 6 Trove events. Papoose was at all of them. How come he ain't at this one?
Claressa posted the video proudly, letting the camera catch every sparkle of the huge stone on her finger, and instantly her comment section exploded. Viewers were stunned, not knowing whether to laugh or be concerned. Some didn't hold back and wrote things like, "Getting engaged to a married man is wild." Others wondered why she would make such a big announcement so soon after signing an $8 million deal, which had already put her in the spotlight. People analyzed the ring like it was a piece of evidence. They studied the cut, the shape, the shine, everything. Social media didn't just glance at the ring, it practically held it under a microscope. Some users said it looked more like a sports trophy than something meant for a proposal, while others insisted that Claressa could wear whatever she liked and that love didn't have to follow anybody's standard. The reactions mixed humor with disbelief, and a lot of people tried to figure out the exact timeline, since Papoose's marriage situation made everything even more confusing. What made the noise even louder was the theory that Claressa might be pulling a prank. People wondered if she posted the video as a way to tease her followers or simply fire up conversation. With so many reactions coming in from every direction, the idea didn't sound impossible. Behind all the jokes and comments, this wasn't only about a ring. It brought up bigger questions about fame, public relationships, and how fast stories can twist when the internet gets involved. But what people saw online was only the surface. There was more behind the reactions, and the situation between Claressa and Papoose had layers most viewers didn't know about. To understand why people reacted so strongly, you have to look at Papoose's background. He's still legally married to Remy Ma, which added a whole new level of tension to Claressa's video. That single detail had fans asking how Claressa could entertain even the idea of marriage when the legal side of things wasn't even clear yet. Remy Ma also had something to say after her breakup with Papoose. She mentioned publicly that Claressa was a come-up for him, suggesting he was trying to use her for personal benefit. A few months later, she accused him of being manipulative and controlling. Those comments didn't just pass by quietly, they sparked more talk online, pushing fans to wonder whether Papoose was sincere or setting Claressa up for something messy. Many felt Claressa might be stepping into a situation that was far more complicated than it looked. This wasn't just another internet rumor cycle. Papoose had already been involved in public issues before, and his name always managed to stir conversation. When you mix that history with Claressa's post, it created the perfect storm for assumptions, jokes, and debates. It was the type of situation that kept people glued to their screens, checking updates to see what might unfold next. The ring itself became a character in the story. Viewers said it didn't look like an engagement ring at all. They compared it to rings given out at major sports championships. Comments described it as oversized, playful, or something that looked like it came out of a prize machine. Some viewers didn't just criticize the style, they questioned whether it matched who Claressa is. Claressa Shields is known worldwide as the top female boxer. She's won Olympic gold, she's collected 19 world titles, and she's known for breaking records. Many fans said a woman with her level of success deserved something simple and meaningful instead of something flashy. The discussion shifted from the ring to what kind of symbol someone like her should be given. It became about respect and how people viewed her achievements. Things took another turn when more theories started spreading. Some fans guessed that Claressa might have posted the ring as a joke, maybe even showing a ring that wasn't hers. Others thought maybe she posted the clip without realizing how people would take it. The ring, instead of being a symbol of joy, turned into the center of an argument about taste, meaning, and even loyalty. Then everything flipped again when online investigators claimed the video wasn't even recent. They found signs that the clip might be nearly 3 years old. Suddenly, people weren't reacting to an engagement at all. They were reacting to a throwback. When Claressa hopped online to settle the confusion, she explained that she wasn't engaged and that Papoose hadn't proposed. That one message shifted the entire conversation all over again. Just when the talk about the so-called engagement started to die down, a new wave of drama hit. CamRon, another athlete and well-known voice in the boxing world, suddenly accused Claressa of stalking him. He claimed she was trying to get his attention in ways that crossed limits. The moment he said it publicly, fans jumped in and turned it into another online clash. Claressa, who isn't the type to stay silent, whether she's in the ring or on her phone, fired right back. She posted videos, tagged CamRon in her responses, and made it clear she wasn't letting the accusations slide. Every time she said something, he answered, and people online watched each move like it was its own boxing match. Viewers tried to guess what was really going on. Some said Claressa was simply defending her name. Others thought she might be stirring things up again just to shake the internet. Things took a sharper turn when CamRon warned her that her post could lead to trouble if she didn't stop. That only sparked more reactions. Claressa's supporters backed her up and said she was just outspoken and competitive. Her critics argued the back and forth had started to get out of control. What began as a simple disagreement turned into another online storm, showing how fast a single accusation can turn into a headline and push fans to choose sides. The issues didn't end there. Claressa's fight history became another talking point after the Jake Paul co-main event. She and CamRon clashed again, this time over who actually held the record for the most watched women's boxing match. CamRon read numbers from the event cards, thinking he was just sharing information, but Claressa said the data didn't line up with her achievements. She insisted that she had broken records that weren't being recognized. What should have been a normal conversation turned into another heated argument. They posted clips, exchanged messages, and people began collecting screenshots. Fans argued in the comments, producing memes and trying to decide who had the facts straight. Claressa felt CamRon was downplaying her accomplishments. CamRon insisted he was just repeating what he'd been given. Soon, the whole debate became less about numbers and more about pride and recognition. This fight for credit showed how intense the boxing world can be. Every victory, every televised event, and every interview gets compared, ranked, and pulled apart online. people started listing out each fighter's wins, losses, and standout moments. The debate over who deserved what acknowledgement became so big that it overshadowed the original argument. Through it all, Claressa kept pushing back, reminding people that she wouldn't let anyone chip away at her legacy without responding. But even with all the online chaos, Claressa's accomplishments speak on their own. She's not just someone involved in social media arguments, she's a 2-time Olympic champion, a 19-time world title holder, and one of the few athletes to claim belts in 5 different divisions. Her new contract, worth $8 million with $3 million handed to her right away, shows how much value she brings to the sport. While people laugh at the ring jokes or question her motives online, they often forget the level of work it took for her to climb to the top in a field built mostly around men. Her journey hasn't been smooth. She's dealt with harsh comments, doubts, and people trying to downplay her success. Still, she keeps showing up, both in training and online. Whether it's winning Olympic gold or setting new records in the pros, she's built a career that demands respect. Even when people argue about who set which record, her victories remain clear. Living in the spotlight always brings pressure. Every post, every interview, and every rumor turns into something bigger than it was meant to be. Claressa handles sponsors, business deals, fight schedules, and social media conflicts at the same time. Viewers might laugh at the ring debate or call her post silly, but behind it all, she's shaping one of the strongest careers in modern boxing. Even after she cleared up the engagement rumor, social media didn't calm down. People kept sharing pictures of their own rings, comparing them to hers, joking about the size, and creating new memes. Some comments were funny, others rude, but all of them showed how invested people get in stories that may not even be real. Claressa didn't seem bothered. Some viewers said she might have posted the video on purpose, knowing exactly how the internet reacts to anything unusual. It proved how fast a single clip can spread. It doesn't matter if it's old or new, if it catches attention, the internet will build a whole story around it. Celebrities deal with this every day, and Claressa is no exception. The bigger picture here isn't just about a ring. It's about how quickly people believe something, how fast rumors grow, and how easily a simple moment turns into a trending topic. Claressa's achievements show that she doesn't need viral moments to stay relevant. She's proven herself through skill, training, and years of dedication. Arguments about jewelry, engagement rumors, or online conflicts don't define her career. They're just noise around someone who has already made history. So it brings everything back to one question. Did Claressa post that old video to tease people, or did the internet simply explode over nothing? Whatever the truth is, the reaction shows how strong social media's influence can be. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and share the video and keep watching, because the story of Claressa Shields goes far beyond any ring or rumor.